Oh no, the town Christmas tree. Sheesh. This is freaking insane. It is 2 in the morning. I'm just getting off work and I have never seen wind like this in my life. There's gusts of 100 miles an hour right now. There's trees down everywhere. This is nuts. This guy's so lucky he didn't take out his truck. Man, the Chinook winds ain't no joke. Sheesh. Oh, look. Like that's gotta be, that's massive. That's like that's a 12-inch trunk at least. I usually get off work at 3:30, but the power is out, obviously, all over town. And so I'm just driving home, and this is crazy. I hope that there's no trees down at my house. Oh, power just came back on. I guess not all across town, though, just the west side, I guess. This is my parents' house. Unfortunately, yeah. Not some good stuff, but his neighbor's tree broke off and almost hit their vehicle. I mean, this is, you can see the pine tree snapped in half. This is... My wife just called to let me know that we have a tree down at our house that nearly hit the vehicle. So I got to get home and check out, see what's going on. Came that close to hitting our car. Look at that. I'm gonna move our car and then get my family probably into the back of the house. This is insane. All we can do is sit and wait and just hope that no trees fall over and take out our house and that our trampoline doesn't end up in Texas. So stay tuned for tomorrow's updates, I guess. So I was about to head to bed and then I decided to take one more look out our front window, and it turns out my favorite pine tree blew over and is resting on a power line, and now there's sparks that keep shooting off, and I don't know what the fetch is gonna happen next.
One eternity later.
Well, it's not every day you look out your front window and see a frickin' pine tree blown over. Frick's sakes! Well, we survived the night and thank goodness no one got hurt, but unfortunately there were a few casualties. This sucks. So yeah, we lost my favorite pine tree, Big Daddy-O. It's resting on the power line there. And then we lost this tree as well, which basically completely exploded. But yeah, you can see it was pushing on the power lines, and that's why they were sparking, because they were hitting together. I mean, this is nuts. These guys, I don't know how the heck they're still standing. And this one as well. This one was right beside the big one. Like, what the frick? Unfortunately, our neighbor's house didn't fare out too well. They're missing a ton of shingles, and then also a pine tree blew over and took out the fence as well. So luckily, none of our shingles are missing. However, our barbecue tried to run away. I'm so glad, though, that these trees didn't break off and land on our house. Everywhere you look, there's just downed trees left and right. Well, KFC lost their sign. No one's gonna know where the chicken is. Oh, found the kernel. This is our cemetery, and like almost every tree blown down. That is nuts. The news reports were saying it got up to 156 km/h winds, which is 100 miles an hour. Which for people who live on the coast are like, whatever, that's a hurricane. We get them all the time. But we live right up against the Rocky Mountains on the prairie. You know, we get Chinook winds, but nothing like we seen last night. That was insane. Hi, Mom. Yeah, this is my parents' neighbors. Unfortunately, their tree broke off and hit the truck. So luckily he's got insurance, and then their fence broke and hit the house. Well, it looks like my son's favorite playground got a little abused.
Yeah, that is my favorite playground.
It's your favorite playground?
Yes.
Yeah. Now it's not going to have as much shade. But none of the equipment got broken, thank goodness. You know it was a strong wind when everything's pulled out by the roots. Another downed tree that nearly missed the house. Holy. I'm surprised none of the like debris, well, probably did to be honest. Jeez Louise. You gotta love kids, you know, ignorance is bliss. They're over here turning this monstrosity into a playground, living the dream, while I'm like, great, how the frick am I gonna get rid of this, you know? I've lived in this town my whole life and I've never experienced anything like what I saw last night. I mean, it's pretty common to get 120, 130 kilometer hour winds during chinook season, but last night was crazy, as you can see by all the damage that was done. All we can do now is just clean up and move forward, and thank goodness that there was no one hurt or no houses that got crushed. So now I just got like 3 years supply of firewood. So I mean, I guess there's something positive out of this. Anyways, this is Captain Hook, and always remember to keep moving forward.